area, Uganda Wildlife Authority. Lake Mburo National Park is one of the smallest savanna parks in Uganda, and it is located in the Ankole region, and it's the only one actually in the Ankole region. It covers an area of 370 square kilometers. It's a park which is dominated by impalas, zebras, elands, buffaloes, topis, and some other water animals like hippos, crocodiles, and also we have the cats, especially the leopards, which are mainly nocturnal, and all small cats. We also have hyenas, and you can always also see waterbucks. There are quite a number of them, and several birds like the shoebill, kingfisher, and the fish eagles. That's what we pride in Lake Mburo. We are undertaking various conservation activities. For example, just recently, we translocated giraffes, 15 of them, in 2015. But right now, we are now proud of having close to 60 giraffes in the park. It's one of the conservation efforts that we put in place, and we are proud of. We're also managing invasives by opening up the park so that the herbivores can have enough forage and they can eat well. In terms of other efforts, I would say we have established our own guest house for the budget tourists. When I talk of budget tourists, really I'm talking about the locals, because the mid-range is mainly for the foreign tourists. Then when we come to ours, like the guest house, is for Ugandans. But also the Ugandans, we are trying to help them appreciate nature. So increasingly the number of nature walkers, Uganda, no East Afrikaners, has increased substantially. And by the way, when you calculate the numbers, in Mburo, about 55% of the tourists we receive are East Afrikaners or Ugandans. We have boat rides. We have our Impala boat, which is a 45-seater. We even have a 12-seater. We have a 6-seater. So really people boat rides, and you see the water animals like crocodiles, like the water birds on the side. They also look at the schools of hippos. The park is definitely guarded by its own ranger force, which provide the security of people and property. And we have gates. You can't just enter in anyhow. So the security is assured. Human-wildlife conflicts, I would say where we react to situations. And that is when we do, for example, scare shooting, when hippos invade people's gardens, when they invade the watering points for farmers. But also we have preventive, when we dig hippo fences so that the hippos can't get into the community land. We also go on and do what I would describe as the building of strong pens, goat pens, so that the leopards, the hyenas can't access the animals, by putting up strong kraals around to help people know what to do. So, and then also we have education and awareness to make sure people are aware of what to do and how to react when they see wild animals, and try as much as possible to reduce the conflict. It comes because the wild animals are having a constant interaction with the domestic animals. I would say really poaching is not a problem. Inside the park proper, I would comfortably say we have no poaching. But in the ranches, on the private land, where our presence is thin, poaching does occur occasionally. but also because we have interacted with the communities, we talk to the communities, they understand us. The issue of poaching has also reduced because the community themselves are reporting to us the presence of poachers on their own farms. So they have become our third line of defense. Even when we are not there, calls come. They have come again. They have killed an eland. They have killed a zebra. So and so is the one who's hiding them. So as the farm is the problem. So really the community has also helped us to reduce on the issues of poaching. Lake Mburo, I would say we have all the best plans. It's due to its location. You can access it easily. You don't need a four-wheel drive. You can come even on your small car, two-wheel drive. So we are planning to open up we want to work on a riding circuit because we have a successful cycling activity in the park. So we want to make a cycling for people who do long cycling. To start at Sharagate here where we are, then we go through Mburo. We continue until we shall go up to Biharwe for the people, real professional cyclists. And we move out of that. So we are thinking about that. We are opening up game drive tracks in the western side so that people from Mbarara, when they come, they don't need to come to this side. They can just view animals in the western part and go back to Mbarara. We want to also work on and increase the sport fishing activity. We still do it on a small scale, but now we want it expanded. The biggest challenge, by the way, we have is with our Ugandans. They like littering, throwing water bottles, kavera, and all other things. So do not litter. It's one of the big don'ts. Don't off track. Some people are tempted because you want to see the eland and it's the other side, and you are looking at it and you see. So please don't off track. That one is also a don't. People, when they see baboons and other monkeys, they tend to think, since they eat what we eat, let me also give it a banana. No, do not feed wild animals. So don't hoot at the animals. Don't make noise in the park. There are several of them, and they are even on signposts at our gates. Lake Mburo, as I told you, is a people park also, and we are working with the Ankole Cow Conservation Association Archer, and we want the tourists to feel the Ankole culture, so they can be able to milk, churn, and also those who are adventurous to go out grazing, to have a feel of the Ankole longhorned cattle. We have a center within the park for that. I would call upon all Ugandans, especially. Let me first go local. It's embarrassing to find that you are a born Munyankore, but you have never been in Mburo, and yet this is your park. It's embarrassing. Someone else is talking about Mburo better than you, and you have been born, bred in Mbarara. You can't even come down here. You have been in Chiruhura, you have been in Liantonde, you have been in Shema, you've been in Tunga. You come and interact with us. Then also all Ugandans, Mburo is one of the best parks where you can come and relax. And the beauty about it is you can even decide to have a weekend. You drive from Kampala at 6, you drive back, you come to Mburo, have the fun, drive back at 4, and you'll still be in Kampala and you sleep. So is Masaka, so is Poto, so is Mbarara. So really, all of us, let's build Uganda by visiting and enjoying the nature we have.
I am Prosena Nyombi, a member of the Uganda Women Birders Club. I work as a bird guide in Uganda, and I lead tours all through the country. I do lead tours in forests, savannas, swamps, everywhere, name it, all in Uganda. I work with all companies in Uganda. I work on first-come basis. We have over 1,078 species of birds in Uganda. Birding is generally progressing, I can say. If nothing happens on the stability of Uganda, birding will be high up there, because many birders would love to come to Uganda. Uganda is such a blessed country that it is blessed with a lot of habitat. Birders stay for longer periods than any other tourist, because birders can stay, the least can stay for 14 days. And most of the birders do also see as a wildlife. Most of the birds can access the Rwakobo Rock because the habitat has been preserved. Look at the rocks. The rocks have not been demolished. That's why you find the nightjars, you find the freckled nightjar, you find the black-shouldered nightjars. You can actually easily see them during the day than any other area. I would encourage fellow Ugandans to preserve the habitat, to preserve the environment. If you would like to get Prosi as your guide, please, I am on Facebook. I am just a caller away. You can call me on 759-723442. That's my mobile number. And on Facebook, I'm Mburo Narional. You can always get in touch with me. If you have any inquiries about Uganda, if you have any questions about Uganda, I'm ready to answer your questions. Thank you.
Nabasa Nicholas, manager Rwakobo Rock. Rwakobo Rock is found adjacent to Lake Mburo National Park, and it offers accommodation, hotel services as well. Rwakobo started as way back 2012, basically to offer accommodation, because by then there was no much accommodation around. The rock itself is just something that is unique. It's adventurous, and I think everybody would really love to be here, since this rock is quite huge and unique in its own way. It's really something that it's not everywhere. So when you find something like this, it's really amazing that you would opt to be here. We always pay back to our customers. Like, there is value for money. So that's one of the most unique things. And then, of course, we are customer centric. So I think those are the two that really I would say. This is just God-given. Yeah, like there is nothing amazing like nature. Every time nature keeps calling, and it's upon you, the human, to understand the calls and live with it. Yeah, otherwise you'd not have found us here. As you can see around that area, it was bush, and now the community has sprung out. It's almost like a town. Like 80% of our staff, of course, come from around here, and then of course the supplies we get from this area, and of course a lot more. We try to sensitize people about how we can live with the animals neighboring us. So it's quite the list is big. Thank you so much, UBC, for coming for this coverage. Thank you to all tourists. Thank you to the whole world watching us. Rwakobo Rock, we are welcome to everybody who comes. And yeah, nature is calling. Come see what it is.
My name is Linus Tumukurate. We are at Rwakobo Rocki near Lake Mburo National Park. Rwakobo Rocki, we are a mid-range hotel near Lake Mburo National Park. We are in Kiruhura district, Western Uganda. Our logo says eco-friendly and comfortable. We consider a lot. We consider comfortability of the clients we host, and we also consider nature. So we are like nature friendly. That's why you see if you walk around, most of the things we use are local things. Let's say if we are building a house, we use grasses. We have kitenge. You see the mosquito nets in the rooms. They have some kitenge like this cloth on them to give them a real African touch. The animals we have here, we have the monkeys and the baboons always seen at the rock. We have impalas, we have zebras coming to the rock as well. We have some waterbucks. We have a resident black mamba. Very many people would like to see the black mamba. That's a snake, a very venomous snake, but we live with it. It is a nice one. We have also a python that always comes around here seasonally, comes and goes. People who come here always see night jars. We have spots for the night jars and about 3 types that are always common here. We have a lot of doves. We have a lot of pigeons, which are also doves. Red-faced barbet. It's a very special bird that people always come here looking for that. We have a lot of figs, so the Rwakobo Rocki spot is always a very nice spot if you want to see the red-faced barbet, because we have a lot of fig trees here. We also have the Bahima people surrounding us, so they have the Ankole cows. They also come near the lodge. We also have them in the valley down there. So if you are at Rwakobo Rocki, you can see very, very many things, from birds, animals, people, and the beauty of the place itself. It's a very beautiful spot for the views. We even have a very beautiful swimming pool built on a rock from cutting the rock. So it's a very nice thing. We have a cozy dining. We have swings, hammocks for the children to play in, or people who like swinging. We have Wi-Fi, free wireless Wi-Fi working in the main area. We have restaurant, nice dishes made down here in the kitchen. And we do nature walks. If you like to walk in the national park, we do call for you the UWA, Uganda Wildlife Authority head offices, to arrange that for you. But we also do some nature walks outside the national park in an area that looks like the national park, but it's not a national park. We also have the culture walk. The culture walk is going to one of the traditional Bahima families, and you experience their culture. You see how they milk the cows, how they make the yogurt, you taste the local yogurt, you talk to the local people. We also do bike rides. If you would like to see nature using the bike ride, like riding through a very big herd of zebras would be very amazing to so many people. So if you like seeing animals on the bike, it's also another addition you have got. You see zebras, you see impalas on a bike ride, which is not always encountered everywhere. So basically this is the main area where you could come if you are interested in the bike rides, nature walks with professional guides, culture walks. They are all very, very wonderful things you can do.
My name is Jane Jerry, manager for Rwakobo Rocki near Lake Mburo National Park. Actually, we are outside Lake Mburo National Park. So from here to Nshara Gate, it's just 1.5 kilometers. So Rwakobo Rocki, it's an eco-friendly lodge or hotel, if we can say. So as you can see, all our rooms are well spread around, like on the rock, because we are placed on a very, very big rock. So everywhere you go, you just see rocks. Because even when you came in, I think you saw like a very high, a big rock. When you stand there, like we call it top of the rock. When you stand on the top of the rock, you can see the 360 degrees of the Rwakobo area itself. And then our rooms, they are well scattered. They are not in one place. You can't see them. You have to like move from one place to another. Though our pathways are well organized so that you can't really get lost, however much the rooms are put in the bushes and all that. So that's the beauty of it. And then when you're in the rooms, you can see the beautiful sceneries. You can see the farms because we are surrounded by the Ankole tribe. Those are Bahima people. Mainly they are pastoralists, they are cattle keepers. So one of the unique things about Rwakobo Rocki is when you come into Rwakobo, you only see the bushes. But when you try to enter, like go through in, like follow the pathways and all that, that's when you come to know, like we have cottages, we have rooms, we have restaurants. So that when you enter, you only see like a very big, nice, beautiful post there, just written Rwakobo Rock. But if you don't really go inside to explore, you think it's only bushes around. But in real case we have beautiful cottages inside the bushes with very beautiful sceneries. So for those ones who wants to reach us, our email is info@rwakoborock.com. We also have a reservation line, which is 0755 211 771. You can also visit our website, which is www.rwakoborock.com.
I'm Tayewa Sharp. I'm an administrative assistant of Rwakobo Rock. Rwakobo Rock, here at Rwakobo Rock, we do receive clients from all over the world, right off from locals, even the international visitors to come and visit us at Rwakobo Rock, because we would wish to have local researchers who are interested in learning more about our natural things, the national park, the hospitality businesses, and the relationship between the community, the national park, and the hospitality businesses. So we would wish to have the researchers, students, and other companies interested in doing research to come and make more, maybe get more ideas on innovation.